Okay then, so what's north of Israel?
Syria.
Syria? Well, people
Syria, Babylon, Saudi Arabia.
where's Babylon?
East.
You guessing or you sure?
Babylon.
It depends on how you look at the map. That's
Yeah, but Babylon.
Because I've seen.
So what's north of Israel?
Babylon, North nations, North nations.
Okay then. That's why I said we can prove it's not North America, but because you hear a lot of teachers out here that speak about the land of the north. Everybody will say North America because slaves were brought to North America.
Right.
Nah, the focus point when it comes to prophecy, when they say out of the north, it's always north of Jerusalem. The land is always the focal point. But does a physical Babylon exist today? Not like an ancient Babylon.
Spiritual.
Yeah, but there is what?
Land mass.
There's a landmass, but they also was a spiritual Babylon. And the influence, as you see, is going to come out of from out of the land or of that area. Because you got to remember, all of the prophecies are focused around what? Everything is focused around the land. So when it comes to these prophecies, remember what takes place in the last days. You mean all governments are going to be ran where? From out of Jerusalem. And this is even before we get in the land, because remember, Jerusalem becomes the focal point or the center of the earth. That's why everybody trying to set up embassies there now. There's a reason why they try to put the quote unquote people that you see in the land today in power. Because the people in the land today were their greatest influences. Don't they influence all of these North American lands and stuff outside?
Everything.
When you go into the continent of Africa and all the other places, whose influence is there? It's theirs.
Through the banking system.
Yeah, through the banking system. So you're going to see everything coming out of that land. That's why it becomes the center of the earth. It becomes the focus of the prophets in the last days. Because you know these systems here are going to fail. They have fallen. They're about this far from the ground. But we get caught up in the hype. So y'all know, let me tell you, don't get deceived by when you drive through these neighborhoods and you keep seeing all these high rises and all these business and stuff going on. That's a facade. That's to get you to think and believe that the economy is actually doing better than what it is. This economy is actually doing terrible. That's why they're keeping your focus here. And they're keeping you honed into what's going on here. While they're setting themselves up outside the country, because they're going to leave you. They're going to get out. Thank y'all. They're already doing it. So once you focus and get your attention set up, and you think you think all of this stuff going on, that the economy is doing good, they're bringing more jobs and new jobs, and construction is doing good, the business, no. That's to get you thinking and believing that way. And while you're trying to focus on setting yourself up here, to live like you on cribs and what's the other show, how we living or how they living? That's not the mindset you should have. And that's why I say the Most High, He's going to force the nation of Yashra'al to come back together. He's going to make us come back together. He's going to make us come back to communal living. There's no reason why we should be scattered and dispersed out all over the place. And you watching on TV, you seeing how they gun and shooting people down. You see how these folks, you can just walk down the street and have the wrong color umbrella. They'll call the police on you. Do y'all see these folks talking to you and they're calling the policeman on you for any little thing? Because guess what will happen when the police show up? 9 out of 10 times, because it's something so minor, you're upset, you're going to try to figure out why are you bothering me or harassing me. It's going to get you out of character, and you can end up what? Dead. They're targeting you. And this is why I keep telling people, me and my Yahusha are talking, it's very important that we understand that what we need to be doing at this time. We spent time yesterday, what? We went to Home Depot buying those big 5-gallon large buckets with the lids, packing up the beans and rice and stuff that we've been, putting them out of our bag and stuff, storing. Just start getting things ready. Because what we have to understand, there's safety in numbers. You cannot be dispersed. But I'll tell you one thing, just like Zazakan said, watch the movies. You're going to see how much sense all of this makes. When I tell you no movie has ever just really got into my head and my mind like that, it'd be like, you know the thing that I'm like, they really went there. You sit there watching the movie like, they really went there. I mean, step by step, from the very beginning all the way to the very end. You're looking like stuff you've been knowing, and you know it's going to happen. They just went and told you. I can't tell. I'm not going to tell the movie, but watch the movie, The Purge.
Have you seen the second one?
I've only seen this new one, the one that just came out a few weeks ago.
The second one, they had a president named Donald Trump. And he had built a wall and everything. He was trying to make America back to
Great again.
And their purge was based on all African Americans and everything. So that was the purge. It wasn't a crime of every citizen, just on basically black people and everything. So now we have a state sanctioned purge with police killing us, and pretty soon you got private citizens using police as the weapon against us.
And that's what I say. Even today, we want to, but this stuff has already begun. All the killing that shit, that's what they're doing. And they got cold words, I fear for my life. That's all they got to say.
That's it.
And I'm going to leave it at that because we ain't going to tell too much. But go see it. Go ahead.
That's just so much more reason we have to depend on Yahuah for all things too, because they have traps literally set in place for us. So not only can we ourselves get ourselves out of line, but there are triggers basically out here. It's stuff out here that's gunning for us as well. That's why having that faith in Yahuah, it's got, like I said, it's straight and narrow. You got to be lined up, because if you step outside of His will, now you become susceptible to some of the stuff that we setting up.
And that's why He told us, he said, come ye from amongst them.
That's right.
My people. Do you not know what it means to come ye from amongst them, my people? If you got to come from amongst them, guess what you got to do? You got to come together and be what? A people.
So we get gathered together. Is it going to be, because I hear people saying we're coming together here in America to some extent, but then something happened where we end back, if I remember correctly, the land of Jordan, it said Shabbat, a certain time period as well. But are you saying that we need to be coming together now?
No, we need to come together now and come together here. Because before we even exit and get out of this land, conditions are going to be bad to where we need to be together, be able to stand and defend each other and feed each other and protect each other, you know what I'm saying?
And is it also because at that point, really, through us, all the nations are blessed. So, that's the only reason any of what they got going on is going on, because we're here in their ways being prospered. But once we're isolated and we're taken out from among these places, it's going to get ugly.
Right. And even when it comes just being here, you don't have to go back to Israel. The number one problem that we have here is we don't understand that we hold all the power.
I agree.
You want me to tell you where the power lies? Anybody that got that old school people say a pocketbook? This and a purse. This is our power. How is this our power? Stop putting it into them and put it into you. Do you not know this? That if the so-called blacks in America, or African American, whatever, if we come together and we put all our resources and money together, guess what? We will be the 12th richest nation on the entire earth.
That's right.
Do y'all know what kind of power that is? Am I right? I mean, is it the 12th? It's the 9th. That's the equal. The 9th. Do y'all know what kind of power that is? Do y'all know how many nations on earth, first of all?
And given a little bit of time, we'll be number one.
Exactly.
Yahuah.
There's nobody on this earth who has purchasing power like we do.
That's right.
Because the nations, they spend great. A lot of them, they do like Trump, they don't really spend real money. We spend money.
We spend money.
And that's, you know, I forgot it was a brother that said this, and I agree with him. He said that if the black people was to stop spending money in these stores, you know, outside of our community, America would have been there.
Yeah, the economy would have been a lot. Yeah, it'd have been fair.
Yeah.
That's why marketing strategy, the number one focus and focal point when it comes to marketing is you.
Yep.
They know we spend money.
We got it. We got it.
No, but I mean, where are we gonna shop? We don't have, meat around there, but it's not.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
We spend our money, place we don't save it. So when hard times hit,
But you know what we're spending is not even clothing, because in 1984, they did a survey of Atlanta alone, and they said that blacks spent over $12 billion in entertainment and food.
Yeah.
So we're not even spending it on clothes. Our money is going toward alcohol, hair extensions,
Yeah.
food.
Yeah.
We're spending it on non-essential items. That's what we're spending our money on. It's not essential items.
Keeping up with the Joneses is wearing on our pockets.
Yeah, and they do that survey about every 10 years.
So
I'm
y'all
sure
go
it's a
off.
more
This
recent.
is essential.
We
Y'all go off board.
weren't even spending on technology. It was just, frivolous stuff.
Exactly. So, I mean, we just really have to, we're going to just have to start planning and meeting. And just, we're going to have to lay out a plan, come up with a blueprint, and get things moving and done. That's why we've already started buying beans, rice, stuff like that. And this is not just for us. We're doing it. As a matter of fact, we were going to bring some of this stuff today to get everybody in to start, showing them how to do it. But it was just too much to be bringing. And but we're gonna put our minds together. We're gonna some of you interested in going back to school, you gotta go get some skills and trades. I mean, no more rappers and bankers and all that stuff. No, we need plumbers, we need electricians, we need carpenters, we need butchers. Because pretty soon we're gonna have to start raise our own sheep, goat, cattle. We're gonna have to learn how to properly butcher this stuff, to be able to consume. Farming, I mean, we're gonna need to know all that stuff.
Yeah, and on the, I don't know if you guys seen it, but I shared a video of the congregation messenger, Pastor Dowling. He has he's already doing it. He's already has his whole community of people living. He has all this land, and he has it literally like a system where he has people working on the farmland. He has people building houses for people that are coming into his community. He has people training as far as guns. I mean, he has a whole system ready.
Yeah, they've been doing that for 20
They've been doing it for
30
30
years.
years.
Way out,
They've been
South
doing it for 30
Carolina.
years. They've been doing it for 30 years. So, when I saw that, I said that needs to be us.
Yeah.
That has to be us.
I just looked at the Nielsen report, and it says that black buying power is expected to reach 1.2 trillion this year and 1.4 trillion by 2020. That's in 2 years.
Get rid of
1.4 trillion. That's a lot of
We
money.
have wealth, we just giving it to the
Yeah,
Ashkenazis.
we're giving our wealth
Are
away.
we giving it to
that's
everybody
why-
else, and it doesn't stay in our community?
Let me tell y'all something. That's why we doing this thing wrong. When you look at when Joseph then went down in Egypt,
That's right.
they didn't go down there as a nation. You had one person to go down in there. But did they not come out prosperous?
Mm-hmm.
Did they not know how to prosper down in that land? They were in Goshen. But was not Goshen prosperous?
Yes, it was.
What do y'all think our Goshen is until he gets us out of here?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we have to create our Goshen. How do you do that? You come together.
Buy some land.
First of all, we have to have land. Don't you know if it's 30 people in here, everybody working? If we all said we're going to save up and try to give, let's say $1,000 a year. At the end of the year, that's $30,000. Let's say if we did that 3 years, that's $90,000. Do y'all know what kind of land you can go to the courthouse steps and buy with $90,000? I'm talking about 100 at least acres.
You can build so many houses there.
I said, think as well with that, we can really go faster than that. If everybody puts in a certain amount, we can get it set up. If you really want to see move every 69 months, if somebody has a business and they need funding, instead of them having to go out to these banks and get a loan, and then they have to give the interest, we're not supposed to give interest to our brother.
Right.
So if our brother needs to build something, he ain't got to worry about coming to take everything as long as there's no interest. Because it's the interest that really gets a lot of people, honestly. The interest will get you. So if we can have that kind of fun in there, now we're creating avenues for other people providing for our own. Not just providing the land, but creating institutions. Well, this is the standard. Now we don't have to ask to get days off no more. It's already established.
Right, you keep the money within the revenue within the community. Don't you know if that brother there's a carpenter, I have no business going out there getting A&R consultants or carpenters or bringing somebody else in. This brother right here in the community, he does it. I should be funding money and channeling money into him.
Right.
He's in the community. And guess what he's going to do? He'll keep a certain amount, and guess what? We'll put a certain amount back into the community.
It's already established.
It's already established. Don't you know we shouldn't be going into these, buying all this chicken and stuff, but all of this
And y'all,
antibiotics and everything else, and hormones in it? And then those that eat chicken, we can raise our own. It's the same thing with the goat, sheep, a lamb. Those that eat beef, the cattle, it's the same thing. This stuff seems hard to do when one person is doing it. But now when you got 20 and 30, our goal is to make sure everybody's in a position where they are debt free. Everybody in the community should be debt free. You might not have one of the houses that down there in Whisperwood anywhere, but you can build a nice 3-bedroom home for the low. If you got carpenters and skilled people within the community. Do y'all know how long it takes to go get a certification to be an electrician? Or a carpenter? Or a plumber? Some places will be good. I think it should go at least 18 months now. Not a couple of months. Right? But we need that. Don't you know it should be on everybody's mind? It's still rolling off. You might stop it there. Because we're not going to say that I don't want it on there.